We have creative.
I'm needing hundreds on hundreds, cause that's what I'm worth. Show me the finish, I'm getting it first. Show me the best, and that's me and my worst. I need that money, I'm getting it now. I'm at the top, but I started way down. I told them hundreds of times that I'm really done waiting. I swear that I came for the crown.
Player has their own story, and let's go ahead and see which story is going to continue to the next chapter in the winner's side and who's moving on to the losers, with Hungry Wolf playing Ken versus Ruffians Blanka.
All right, so we already know how Ruffians Blanka works. We already know what Blanka gets into. The moment he gets the Blanka Chan out, it becomes a whole different story. Ruffian is also good at adjusting on the fly. He's also to be able to keep his offense and keep his defense at least at a little even. As you can see right here, Ruffian going in with the overhead and gets the throw, putting Ken into the corner immediately, locking him in place. Can't go nowhere. And just like that, immediate stun gets out the Blanka Chan. After this combo, is going to be a whole lot of nonsense unless he's dead right here, which he's not.
Nope. Hungry Wolf still has it. Went for a drive impact, which is not exactly the wisest decision to make because you still have to absorb the hit, and his life is so low.
Yeah.
Could not. Okay, nice. Good stuff on the command throw, and this is that highly aggressive Mexican player style that we've seen from Ruffian and Zil, where they'll just move forward.
Yep. Moving forward is like immediately one of the craziest things to deal with. It's like it's got that KOF feeling to me. You know what I'm saying? In KOF, you make one slight move and it's like, okay, I gotta be on my toes immediately. Nice to sweep going over the Dragon Lash, it seems. I'm not sure how that happened there. But you know, Street Fighter 6 is a game for the ages.
That's gonna be a block from Ruffian.
And just like that, Ruffian immediately making this a 1-0 situation, looking solid already, as per usual against the Hungry Wolf, who is unfortunately not on Terry, but we're gonna talk about that later.
Indeed, Hungry Wolf look like they're being thrown to the wolves right now with a first game pick against Ruffian. And what is interesting to me is that Hungry Wolf wants to brawl it out when he has access to the Hadouken.
Right, and it's crazy because you have to use your tools with Ken. Like, Fireball is one of your many tools with Ken. So now, after another Blanka ball, we are running right into round 2. Ruffian is looking to make this a very quick 2-0 situation right here. Not sure what Hungry Wolf did right there, taking a big risk and doing some damage on top of that. And now, once again, in the corner, looping the situation. Somebody give him a Kit Kat, because he needs a break right now. Look at this.
Well, he definitely found the break with the drive rush and moving out. But
too bad,
again,
so sad.
Ruffian takes his turn back. And Hungry Wolf finally establishing some pressure. Good
Nice.
use of the anti-air and puts Ruffian in the corner. This is what Hungry Wolf wants.
And yep, that's exactly what you need to do with Ken. Because again, it's not like the Blanka ball is fully invincible, right? But this combo is sure as hell killing, because invincible or not, Ruffian will always figure out a way to get in, make you get hit, and take this round 2-0 clean.
We definitely saw more of the Shoto play style, Shoto rhythm.
Had some good meatloaf and potatoes earlier, but what else is going to be the meats and the potatoes is Prodighee and Jazdero coming up to the screen here. Bison versus Jamie. How do you feel about Jamie in this season of Street Fighter 6? No fun.
I mean, Jamie's definitely there, but it's going to be an uphill battle. Prodighee's going to have to find a way to drink to numb the pain, because Bison can spit out the damage, and as we know, Jamie is at a damage reduction until he starts drinking.
Oh yeah, as soon as you get them shots in there, baby, it is all fun from here. But we got no fun on the scene, and Bison's here as well, so there's no fun being had, but a perfect parry. No confirm after the crouch heavy, unfortunately, but it doesn't matter. He got one drink in too. Here we go.
I really appreciate this. I might be Captain No Fun, but Jazdero is Dictator No Fun, dictating the pace, and Prodighee finds the parry to get out of that bad situation using the overhead. And Prodighee can take this back.
He definitely can, but a nice well-timed crouch light punch into the crouch medium is what's going to seal the deal and get Jazz round number 1.
Prodighee is walking forward a lot, and Jazdero is not afraid to challenge with a crouching punch. If anything, Prodighee could be shimmying to bait out these whiffs.
Right, which would also definitely help out a lot, but once Bison is on your screen, at that point it becomes just a bunch of nonsense. But just like that, low on the life bar, walks back and gets the throw, perfect KO, round number 2, no deal.
Jeez, I didn't have time to blink for that round.
Street Fighter 6 matches go by so fast, you never know what comes next. That's why you always have to stay on your toes, just like Prodighee is right now, trying to stay alive as much as possible.
You could really see that Jazdero is stopping Prodighee's advancement with the jab. Prodighee trying to press the advance. They don't have the spacing just yet.
Ooh, another perfect parry. Get the drink in level 2.
More importantly, they got the space. Bison in the corner is definitely a bad spot for him because his reversal game is not so strong.
It's not so strong at all. Bison in the corner is definitely one of the main things Bison does not want to be in, and just like that, he is now in the corner. Not dead, however, but Jamie having the advantage, trying to keep him locked in there, but a good parry on the drive impact. He jumps out and gets the throw. Now the rally has started. Gets the head stomp, but is avoided. Jumping around, hopscotch, gets the scissor kicks. Oh, and just like that, an easily reversed situation. Prodighee getting reset in mid combo. You're toxic.
Jeez,
You're
this
toxic.
is disgusting. This is disgusting. A level 3 in the first round, and you know that Prodighee was going for chip damage too. Jazdero managed to. Oh, I thought he was still alive.
Man, we tried. Look, I told Bison to not do that much damage, man. But a hard knockdown is what he's doing instead.
Okay, not to undersell you, but why the heck would Bison listen to you?
You know, that's true. I mean, I thought I offered him some Chipotle from Sage Jam personally, but he didn't want it because right now, Jazdero is on a tear, baiting out the drive reversal, and just like that, head stomps on him. No chip out just yet because he's not in burnout, but Jazz is fighting for his life right now.
Jazdero definitely has the life lead. This is going to be some big damage from Prodighee, but over at set point, Prodighee is going to need all the damage they can, and a miracle, and the miracle didn't happen, to quote Phoenix Wright. And Bison Jazdero 2-0, not dropping a single voices like you really like to do. Punk doesn't say the 2 L's in Fireball. It's Fireball, and he draws 1 L.
Fireball.
Yeah, like no, there's 1 L. PolynesianSauce versus Closdra PC, another Blanka and another Ken. Let's see if this is going to go better in Ken's favor.
So, again, this is no rufianMX, of course, but we got Mr. PolynesianSauce. Shout outs to Chick-fil-A, y'all homophobic chicken, of course.
Jeez, you're going to say that right here on Breakout?
Listen, man, all I'm saying is that chicken is just too expensive. Look, aside from that aside, of course, the Dragon Lash knocks Blanka out of the sky. Closdra getting hit with this mean combo, put into the corner, and now we see Polynesian has the upper hand, gets the throw. Are we gonna see another one? Yes, we are. Am I gonna see another throw? Look, he ain't gonna do it. Nope, you backed off, and that's exactly why we start to lose these matches because no one believes in it, and the Blanka ball comes out and believes in taking over the scene.
Well, you gotta understand the mentality of that situation. PolynesianSauce recognized that if they were to do one more throw, they would have won. So they were anticipating that Closdra would have done a move. But another thing to consider is that PolynesianSauce had a hefty life lead, and the worst they could have done was a jump combo and still be in the lead.
He definitely could have baited out the Blanka ball eventually, but you know, hindsight is 2020.
Baby.
This combo is hitting 2020 because he don't drop those. Nice. Polynesian trying to fight back right now. Gets the Dragon Lash, but a quick drive reversal. Doesn't want to deal with that no more. Doesn't want you to get even so much as close. But a big right fist to the jaw into the level 3. I made you to go to your seat, get your pen and paper out, sit down, and shut up if it wasn't critical, of course. But it's not.
Definitely see some of the spicier versions of PolynesianSauce. It's known for its sweetness. There's nothing sweet about the damage that Polynesian is putting in. And Closdra gets the corner.
Oh, it's the hit. And just like that, takes it. Game 1 goes over to Closdra.
Closdra showing us the power of Blanka, and this is why Blanka and Ken are what? Number 2, number 3 in our picks?
Because these characters know how to hit hard, take it home, and rob you almost immediately. Good overhead out of the run right there. Try to go for another one, but a good parry from Closdra is what's going to keep them alive. Another jump back, but you jump it too much. You get short, you get out of the sky.
Okay, no stuff on the Blanka dash. You can hit that with a crouching jab, and PolynesianSauce taking the throw. We're back to the middle. No whip punish, and classic Ken. Classic Ken. He catches a whiff of you in the air. GG.
And that's one of the many best things about playing a Shoto. You have access to such a good reversal tool, such a good anti-air tool. It's your everything for you. On top of the good buttons, what do you mean this character's not good? You know, what do you mean this character doesn't do what they want to do? No, this character does everything. Basic.
Closdra doing everything they can to put PolynesianSauce in the corner. They break out with the ODDP and Drive Impact gets a read on the lap.
And the worst part is that level 1 got parried, taking a big risk. Polynesian potentially might not be dead here. Jumps out of the corner, thank God. But Closdra goes for the level 1. He blocks it, and Blanka keeping him safe. Robbery.
That's a 2-on-1, man.
Robbery. This is what y'all wanted? This is what y'all like to see? This is y'all's character? And guess what? I understand, unfortunately. But once again, switching the sides. Closdra on the prowl, tried to go for it again, but Polynesian with a quick jabs, keeping him locked in place.
Yeah, we talked about this before, that the crouching jab is a great way to stuff Blanka hop, and PolynesianSauce pretty much listened to me through the comms. Punish counter off of the throw. Closdra in the corner. This is where PolynesianSauce usually backs up. Will they press forward?
Tried to punish it.
I like that decision. I just didn't like the outcome for them.
Yeah, you know, that reminds me of Ryu last week of Ryu with me and K-Box on the scene here. Nice level 3, by the way, is going to get the kill, and Closdra takes it convincingly over Mr. PolynesianSauce. Sorry,
The Gruff here. Take a bite out of it.
Not dead.
No, not dead, but hey, block the chant coming in.
You know what? All or nothing indeed, but take these feet, please.
Well, if you really look at it, that Shoryuken, they would have died. So they went for the double gambit.
Dug down. Everybody get down. But don't get down
Drop
because...
this like an N2 mine.
But don't get down just yet. Fun, bro. We got a Blanka mirror. Look at this.
Not only a Blanka mirror, but also Team Mexico team.
Unfortunate for both of these wonderful players right here, but I'm sure Ruffian is going to make sure he gives his opponent here a wonderful time before, you know, one of them moves forward and continues the story. No Cody Rhodes. I love how the Blanka just like starts hopping over to them like, hey, come here. Yo, you're my father, right? You're the right one.
That's right. We need to make sure to finish the story. Ruffian gives all from full screen. He does block all. The
perfect parry into throw. Gonna run up
likes
into
to have green hair, and he'll like to go to the corner for a throw loop.
But we're mid-screen. He's getting hit again. And he's gonna try rushing. Go for the kill! Y'all gotta wanna be around us. Gets to level 1 and GG, no read level 1. Takes it to round number 2. Don't be sorry, be happy. That's what we are right now, be happy. It's a solid confirmed. Zombie taking a bunch of damage off Ruffian, but a whiff on the throw, and Ruffian keeping him locked in with another Blanka shot here. Doesn't want him to go anywhere. Look at the damage piling up. It's hitting home, and just a perfect KO. Signed, sealed, delivered. You don't even need to pay taxes.
Man, free shipping too.
Oh man, who you telling, bro? It's going all the way over to the airport because we are once again here with Chris Redfield in the background, not punching boulders this time.
Very coincidental. One of the characters is named Zombie right now. Ruffian with one game to their name. This is a winner's top 16, so one of these Blankas will be going to the loser section, but won't be eliminated.
Yeah, so this means they have another chance, and they have a bunch of more matches to go through. Another whiff throw, and that's what's killing Zombie right now. Another perfect KO is what's giving Ruffian the momentum that they need. And honestly, in the mindset of Zombie right now, what do you think is going through his head when he's fighting Ruffian? You know, a strong Blanka, one of the strongest Blankas in our Breakout Series.
Well, you have to understand that the mirror match puts a unique spin on your mental state, just because everything you can do, your opponent can do.
Right.
So you know their tools, but they know your tools.
Right. And as you can see right here, the level 2 Call of the Storm has been activated, and Ruffian backing off actually, but goes right back in immediately. The damage is piling up. It's gonna back off right there. Try to go for a throw, but it's broken. No bites out of crime for you tonight, Batman.
Scruff McGruff.
McGruff? Yo, shout out to Scruff McGruff. Oh, take a ride on the Magic School Bus. That was a crazy anti-air, level 1. And just like that, Ruffian is going to once again move on into the bracket with a solid team kill. Unfortunate.
And Zombie gonna take a field back.
Mongolian Chop Squad, aka
Yes.
You know what?
Yeah,
okay.
It's known as Beck, but in the US we call it Mongolian Chop Squad.
Okay, Mongolian Chop
Squad. godlike OST.
I will
And
keep that
Jewelman,
in
hey,
mind.
you got your wish.
I got my wish indeed, because Jewelman immediately landed us some good Mongolian chops with that stand heavy punch a little bit early, you see. But as you can see here, we have the one and only classic Dusicle, who gave NuckleDu a run for his money last week, as a matter of fact. So let's see what's going to happen with Dusicle versus Jewelman, because Dusicle is on Luke, interestingly enough.
Right, and no matter how well they're going to do against NuckleDu, if they can't get past Jewelman, he will not be able to do the do against NuckleDu.
And it's looking like he's not going to be able to do the do at all. No Mountain Dew, because we are now into round number 2. Ooh, immediately start us off with a big knee.
Wait, whoa,
wait.
Not moving. Wait.
Hey, what y'all doing over there? Yeah. Check him, Richard. Yo, tap on the door now. Tap on the door. Yo, knock. You home? Knock.
I thought that was an elaborate spacing trap Dusicle does, but you do not land a whiff punish, stand heavy kick, and then do nothing.
Yeah, you don't.
Man.
I mean, unless it was all a bait, you know, sometimes we land these big land punishes and we just kind of watch them just to see what happens, you know. We try to make some really, really crazy hard reads, you know what I'm saying? You know, you kind of like just go for a throw loop and then you back off and it's like, oh, you just did DP. You know, something along that equivalent.
Looks like Jewelman goes, hey, chivalry be darned, I'm going to take this round. You know what?
Yeah.
If you're
So Mothership Captains over there in the head honcho section has just given us an update that's Dusicle's going through a lot right now. No further information needs to be provided, of course. So it looks like we may not be seeing Dusicle tonight, unfortunately.
Okay, I mean, you know, that's how it goes. Like, we are playing in our homes, things can be happening, and I just hope that whatever is going through Dusicle's situation is not severe enough to have long-lasting repercussions for them. So, I hope for the best for Dusicle.
I hope for the best for you as well, my friend, because it was definitely a pleasure seeing you all the times that I've commentated on Breakout Series. So the fact that you can't be here right now, I just hope everything is fine, my brother. That's really it.
But at the same time, if you are Jewelman, this is going to be an amazing windfall in your sales. Not only are you getting the win.
All right.
What was that, Mission Control?
Okay.
Sure.
Okay, we should be good to go, it sounds like. Well.
Yeah, Rewrite was in Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah, Rewrite was that was by Asian Consideration. That's a really good song. Actually, wait, yeah. I listened to it.
Also, Mugen Glider. Oh, and the pillows. We
here.
can't have this conversation without the pillows.
Okay. You know, I thought it was wrong. Dusicle had me like kind of thinking it was gonna be something crazy happening in the household, but nah, he's back. Okay. Oh, you know, at least he can play.
Indeed, we definitely want to see what Dusicle has to offer, but going at a 1-game deficit against Jewelman, that's going to be a steep mountain to climb.
Yeah, it's going to be a very steep mountain to climb, but Jewelman with a perfect parry, trying to make sure his momentum is back in his hands, and he's going to get the Sumo Spirit, of course, charging up, goes for a head, but no punish because it doesn't work like that, sadly for some of us.
Okay. Counter hit jab, did not believe it, and Dusicle filling up that bar, and Jewelman starting to look a little shaky right now. Dusicle pretty much went, you know what? I gave you that 1 game, Jewelman.
Yes. You know what? Here, you can have it, because I don't even need it. Oh, but I'm getting punished, unfortunately. It don't work like that. Nice. Gets the big hands in there. 1, 2, 3. Gets the big stompers on deck. And just like that, a big clap to the face. Now we're moving into round 3.
E-Honda can threaten chip damage a lot better than most other characters, so if you're burnt out in the corner with low life, you better count your stars on the block.
Yep, and the dangerous part about Honda is that he's got some pretty solid buttons. He's got a stand light kick that doesn't look like it hits low, but it definitely does. But that drive impact hit right in the chest area, of course, and it's looking like Jewelman wants to put the hurt on Dusicle going for the level 3 because he wants to get that sweet Oki.
It's sweet Oki, great positioning. Also, Jewelman's going to be up on the drive gauge, but with both players burnt out, this is going to favor Jewelman because he has the life lead.
Yeah, but it's looking like Dusicle took too many times with the hard knuckles, and Jewelman is going to be soliciting his place further into this bin. I don't know.
Oh, but here we go. NuckleDu versus Closdra. We talked about this before. Closdra had a really strong showing with their Blanka, but now they have to go up against NuckleDu, one of the best Guiles in America.
with the, oh, but he's already in burnout, so it's looking like Closdra's already got the upper hand against Mr. Dudang right here. And looks like he's getting into the stun with the Blanka-chan active. However, Closdra is in burnout, and after this combo, Du's gonna get his drive back, and now he's got the upper hand, and this is where Du excels, getting that upper hand, keeping him locked in place. It's a boom in, oh, the bullet knee into the kick.
Closdra just barely had enough drive gauge, and you know that's gonna hurt.
Ooh, good parry, and he was aware. Look at that. Look at
This is why top level players are they are. Closdra, you could really say the round was in their hands, but NuckleDu found a way to bring it back.
He had the whole world in his hands, but unfortunately, from interference coming through, it just, you no longer have it. You no longer have it.
The whole world was in Closdra's hands, but NuckleDu leaned in quick and said, "Run."
And now we have Mr. All-American Guile, no Kurt Angle, of course, putting in all the work right here. Got Closdra locked into this corner right here. And this is the oppressive part about Guile, because again, when he has you in this corner, in this situation, you get opened up just like that with that overhead. But not again. Closdra being much more prepared. Dude still keeping him in the corner, but he finally gets out. Now it's going to be all over from here, maybe?
It's not going to be all over, but Closdra was able to get out of the corner with authority with the level 2. And NuckleDu being moved in the corner, he's definitely seen these setups before, fighting so many high-level Blankas. Ooh. And the cross-cut flash kick shows Du's patience.
Oh, you better get up off that ground, Blanka. That's exactly what Du just said right there.
Okay, excellent conversion off of a single crouching jab. We're going to fully convert to the double somersault, and that's the first game. NuckleDu on the board.
American, baby. You know what I love to see. That is really good. Now we are going into game number 2 right here with Dudang giving one up on the board, of course, when we get that updated. Nice. Try to go for an overhead, but good patience from Closdra, just kind of blocking it out.
Closdra's doing a great job not being fooled by too many of those overheads. With the standing medium, maintaining that space. And God, that is such a hard combo. Standing light kick to the flash.
Say what you will about Guile, you know, this character does take some effort, gotta say.
Oh no, Guile's combos are so cool.
So cool to perform, so cool to land, and Du makes it all look fancy schmancy. Like, really good looking.
Now pay attention to the space right now. Du's keeping Closdra right outside crouching medium kick.
And he's not trying to let them get in any further. Du still playing around that range, goes for a double sweep right there. And nice Closdra getting away with the Blanka Ball EX. Good interrupt on the overhead that was coming out soon, but now you're in burnout. And this is exactly where you go down a round. We are now in round 2.
When Du went for the OD blade, it looked like he was setting up for the drive impact trap, where the OD blade will catch your opponent.
And that setup from Du was definitely a scary one, because granted, if whether you're aware or not, it's one of those situations where it's like, now I have to really play a guessing game. If I do the wrong thing, I die. Now we're in this corner. Level 2 installs.
Yeah, we want to go ahead and go for the burnout. That's what Du wants. If you're burnt out against NuckleDu, you're going to have Fruit Loops for breakfast, and that is not a meal you'd like to have.
No, breakfast is the most important meal of the day, too. And guess what? Du is showing you why you need to eat your Wheaties. Make sure you get your oat milk, your 2%, your whole milk, because that sweet was unfortunately what is going to give Du a hefty amount of damage and burnout on top of that.
Wise call out from Closdra to use the drive impact to deplete NuckleDu's gauge. Now NuckleDu is Guile, one of the better characters to handle burnout with.
Yeah, but unfortunately a drive impact to the chest, double feet.
What?
I don't think that was on the menu.
I can't believe this. I can't believe this.
I don't think that was on the menu.
That was Closdra's round.
That was not on the menu. And you know what the worst part is? They already got Bootios up on the screen. They might try to come at you. Or they may join you and support it. Oh. I hope they support it, really.
I believe they're going to try to get one round apiece between them.
Yeah, I think that is.
Oh no, they're just gonna rock it.
Huh. Well, you know, fighting game players only know one thing: throw buttons, have fun. So, looks like we're gonna be going right up in here. Okay, that looks like. Okay, I think we know where we're at right now. We're trying to figure out our own pace and our own feet as well. It's a lot to take in. But Closdra trying to take back the situation at hand here, keeping Du in the burnout. And just like that, Closdra takes round number 1, convincing. Again.
You definitely benefit when your opponent is winning and you put them on the ice.
Nice trying to keep him up there. Gets a bite out of crime. Hershey's. Ooh, whip throw into the
Excellent
level 1.
conversion from NuckleDu.
Good parries. Backs off. Another overhead? Please don't eat those too much. Your cranium's gonna get broken up. No broken skulls. Ooh. Jumps back. You gotta respect that Closdra didn't want to do anything with the Sonic Boom out right there. Just staying active, keeping him locked in place, of course. Dude trying to fight back right now, trying to keep him locked in this corner, but a solidly placed somersault is what's going to take it and move us into the same situation from before.
All right, NuckleDu one more round away to take this set.
Nice, the install has been activated. But Closdra chooses not to go in. Wonder why that might have been. Ooh. Parries after parries. Good job on Du's case as well, by the way.
Excellent.
Ooh, locked him in place with these booms right now. The stanky leg comes through on counter hit again. That stand light kick is really funny to look at the block, I swear.
Oh man, NuckleDu. NuckleDu's got a full meter, and instead he's gonna go for the level 2. Oh, you know Du's been in the lab.
Oh, you already know this man is a combo fiend monster. Don't put him in any Marvel game. I'm telling you, it's raps. Look at this. Look at it. Level 1. Is he dead? Yes, he is.
Oh my god. Excellent, excellent, excellent combos and conversions from NuckleDu, showing us why he is one of the best Guiles through your lungs, when in reality we should be using our diaphragm for like the really big stuff. But we don't need to worry about the diaphragm right now because we are going to have an amazing match. Jazdero with
that's not NuckleDu.
JP.
Nice.
Fighting Corp.
I think this is the
Marisa.
first JP we've seen in a long while, actually.
Forget the first JP. This is the first Marisa we've seen that's not Jimmy DR.
Oh, true. I'm noticing that too. It's actually going to be Corp and Jazdero up on the screen here. Give us a moment to get those names sorted for you. As you can see, yeah, now we got
Oh, it is
no,
Jimmy DR.
Okay. Okay. I guess it was the name. Oh, it's Evil X Corp. That's why. Okay. That makes sense.
Okay, as we know, this is not a fortunate match for Marisa. JP can keep her away for a long time. So Jimmy DR getting in the corner is a good thing, but look at the life disadvantage.
Yeah, and the worst part about this matchup for Marisa, especially for Jimmy, is that Jimmy has had these sort of situations where he's been in, you know, tight situations. Low health, low drive meter, low everything, low meter. But don't ever count out Jimmy. It only takes one mistake for Marisa to get started and for Jimmy DR to prove and show why he won a Breakout Series, my lords.
Marisa can run away with murder. Eddie Guerrero style.
A la, a cheat, a steal.
I Gladius punch too.
Exactly. And now we see Jimmy DR fighting back, playing around JP's ranges actually. It's kind of looking like it's working out, but he's still getting lower on the life. But they kick to the chest, and now he's got the upper hand.
Upper hand, more like overhand with that punch. And Jazdero facing the big muscles of our own Rhea Ripley with the level 2. Ouch.
And just like that, you know, Jesus. I have no words. Like I said, don't count out Jimmy. Ooh, here. But a quick interrupt with a crouching light punch, and Jazdero has the upper hand here now.
I do understand Jazzero's logic. Hey, let's bring out the JP. This is a historically bad match for Marisa versus my other characters.
Right. And solidly, sneakily reset getting placed in there, and now Jimmy DR low on the life in burnout, but he's gonna use Scoot and get out of the corner. Trying to fight back strong right now. 2 bars a meter.
Jimmy DR has to be very careful. They can steal this again, but they don't have enough meter to really get the kill. Oh, baby.
Ooh, baby. Okay, sets him up. parry. Oh, and a throw. Alright, Jazz has got the space once again, trying to keep it controlled here. A perfect parry on the spike. Uh-oh.
No wild super from Jazdero. I mean, from Jimmy DR.
That is unfortunate situation to be in, but you know what happens when you see this, all the clones come out, all the shadows appear, no jutsus. JP can take it by storm. And also in that match, we did see a sneaky reset from Jazdero, so you gotta be on your toes when that super is being landed on you, not just in the combo perspective.
Oh god, there's the big overhead. You don't want to be eating that. Marisa could get so many combos, and the scaling is heavily reduced.
Oh yeah. You know, Rhea Ripley would be proud to see this muscle mama just doing all the big damage in the universe, but this is gonna be a little bit scaled here. Charge it up. But he's dead!
Of course.
Yeah, you know what?
One. Makes sense. Jimmy DR is not afraid to use the level 1 and level 2 to their advantage. A lot of Marisas get really hung up with the damage from level 3, but if you look at it, you only get level 3 one time.
Yeah, and that outweighs literally everything else you could be possibly doing. Like, everything else you could be possibly doing. That's like, okay, it's a once in a lifetime sort of thing. But now we see Jimmy DR getting punish countered. No more drive to work right here. Cat, I'm a little scared right now. What's it gonna be?
Well, Jazdero's definitely got the spacing and the drive gauge advantage, and Jimmy DR went for a wild Superman punch. Unfortunately, Jazdero finds the kryptonite, which is JP. Jimmy DR needs to win this round, or else they're going to be out of winners.
Yeah, that's for sure. It's true, always damn true. But that punish counter, ooh, nice. I like the attempt to check Jimmy to see if they were ready for the command grab from JP. But Jimmy did jump back and avoid it. But now we are once again in this situation where Jazz is trying to control the space. But a good forward medium punch was going to keep him locked in. Plays big damage. Bing. Glide.
Okay,
here.
we got level 3. Level 3 is on deck, and Jimmy DR is going to punch their ticket to another game. Tying it up, one game apiece.
Nice job. Wonderful showcasing from Jimmy DR as to why you need to be scared about Marisa, as well as why you do not underestimate this character at any given point.
Well, not to mention Jimmy DR built level 3 in that combo, so there was also great wherewithal to watch the resources.
Honestly, building up a bar meter that kills at the same time is like one of the best combos like you could ever have in a video game. But that punch, unfortunately, gets parried, and you're getting thrown. Now we're in the corner. Another throw for your troubles.
Not only thrown, but we have a little over 2 drive gauge. Jimmy DR, okay, they're even on drive gauge, and Jazdero
trying to
being very careful with their approach.
Ooh, well-timed drive impact. And just like that, Jazdero goes up another round. What a solid round to be going up on as well.
Set point for Jazdero.
Nice. And Jimmy DR trying to figure out what are the best ways to get in right now. What is it that I have to do? How patient do I have to be? When is it my opportunity to get in? Had it right there with a counter hit crouch light punch. But unfortunately, Jazdero does not care. He's going to fight back strong and keep you right where he wants you, that mid-screen.
Okay. Karate chop from Jimmy DR. Gets JP away from him, but is that the move you want, especially with the drive gauge disparity?
Oh. Nice. Good punish from Jimmy DR as well. And something else that you gotta be more aware of when you're fighting JP is that disjointed cane. It's gonna get the level 3 right here, and we're gonna go for a good Oki situation, I'm sure. But I don't know what that Oki is, and I'm sure chat doesn't know either, so let's find out.
Jimmy DR low on drive gauge, low on opportunities, and low on rounds as Jazdero is gonna pepper them from full screen with the long range artillery.
He's like, I know you love this. I know you love holding this. But now Jimmy DR has their drive back, but it looks like it doesn't matter. Got a whole parry, got to parry it out. Jazz trying to keep him out as much as possible on the edge of the ropes. Gotta call it for the tag team partner, but you don't have
No, that's
life.
it. That's not the move. That is not the move. Jazdero using Jimmy DR's reflexes against them. They knew that if they just saw a
competition was here. So we want to make sure these high-level competition is getting what they are worth. But enough about getting what they're worth. We're about to see if Jewelman is going to show their worth against Ruffian right here, which I'm sure they have multiple times before in the past, obviously.
Oh, this is a classic Breakout Series brawl. Usually rufianMX comes out on top, but Jewelman will sneaking a few wins now and then.
Oh yeah, Jewelman is definitely one of those really high adaptive players that after a couple of beatdowns, or not even a couple, after like maybe a good beatdown or two, because we're in the first to 3 setting, or first to 2 setting, he switches it up. He changes his timing, he changes his pace, he gets the Honda shenanigans going, he gets the Oicho throws in. So this is what we're looking at, a Jewelman in development at this point. But don't count them out at any given.
See if they are as gonna get the crown jewel of their offense, and Ruffian has a life lead. Jewelman jumping in, has to be very careful with how they approach.
Ooh. But gets a throw and putting them into the corner. Now Jewelman has to make the approach here because Ruffian is on a good comfortable bit of meter, good comfortable bit of drive as well as life, and he's got 2 Blanka Chans on deck. He's gonna throw out one right there, and he's gonna jump in. Gotta watch it right now. Jewelman makes an attempt, but the beat to the chest and face. You gotta smell my feet, brother.
That's
what Blanka said. I mean, he's using his feet. You know, he doesn't have any shoes on. I mean, you know, it's not Blanka.
I thought this was reserved for the Juri mains.
You know, Juri mains are not the only people that don't wear shoes. Ooh, nice, perfect parry.
Perfect parry, but gets dropped because of the landing. Ruffian going to continue the mix. They still have the level 2 install, allowing Jewelman to get sent all the way to the left corner.
Oh yeah, and now Jewelman is in this corner right here, but the butt slam being interrupted in a very peculiar fashion, and he's gonna slash the face up a little bit, and game number 1 is in rufianMX's favor. Might as well call it rufianMX.
Ruffian making sure that Jewelman doesn't figure out their offense, and Jewelman, oh my god, went for a big move and got immediately stopped.
But the perfect parry is what's going to save that momentum for Jewelman as he tries to make another approach. Gets the butt slam, and that butt slam has gotten some changes as well to where it can be more impressive now for an unsuspected player who, you know, has a baton.
Oh my god, look at
this, the stinky
go
leg.
to work.
Oh, I love that Ruffy is just calling him out on everything but the punish counter throw. And we are now in round numero 2. Wow.
Jewelman went for a butt slam, but Ruffian's standing heavy kick gets the anti-air.
I don't even think that was, I think that was Blanka ball actually. I went up. But it doesn't matter because Ruffian is just on a tear right now, taking another big bite out of the crime. And I think Ruffian understands that if he gives Jewelman any sort of advantage in this match, it can be over just like that. He's got the Oicho throw, hard knockdown.
Another butt slam, and Jewelman gets hit with the OD Blanka ball. Ruffian going to use the level 2 long range.
But it doesn't matter. It's looking like he's dead because, ladies and gentlemen, we're on the final round. And
not to mention, Ruffian spent 2 gauge for absolutely nothing.
Basically. And that is an unfortunate situation indeed. A good backdash from Jewelman, reading the throw. Big chops, Mongolian chops all coming through. Into the level 3. Wants the burnout. I agree with it. Spend your cash. Go to the bank. Yoy, yoy, yoy.
That's sumo, baby.
Good punish, and now you're in the corner. What did I say before? You give Jewelman an inch.
He's gonna take it. Tied up 1-1.
Yep, and this is the Jewelman you need to be scared of. Like I said, it only takes a couple of hits for Jewelman to finally adapt and figure out what it is to do. And of course, like you said, this is a classic, just like that classic Drive Impact, classic Breakout Series match. So these players are no strangers to each other at all. Nice.
Jewelman threatening to stand medium and blocking Ruffian out of the air. Ruffian uses the parry to get the side switch and gonna throw one more time.
I guess another throw. Nope. EX headbutt is gonna get him out, and that EX headbutt is armored, but the best part is that it's unsafe. So if you read it right, it's a big guaranteed punish for you. Nice, and Jewelman just kind of hopping around right now. He's kind of imitating Blanka almost. Oh, there he is. That's a Blanka-chan.
Blanka-chan is out. Never takes this first round as going to be in a good position.
It is looking like the good position goes to Ruffian. I lied. Oh.
Here comes the pain. First round, Jewelman.
Yeah, that was a good SmackDown game, by the way. Just saying. That was a wonderful SmackDown versus Raw game. SmackDown, here comes the pain. Hope y'all played that one.
Jewelman making sure that Ruffian knows their role and shuts his mouth.
In the chest.
Blanka ball manages to bounce off Iana to avoid the drive impact, and Ruffian light Blanka ball to get the throw.
Nice. Then Ruffian is sitting on a little bit of drive, slowly building it back up, trying to go for another throw right there, but Jewelman was just too prepared. Gonna give a little clap to let you know he's aware. The chop traded with the drive impact, and he's still alive. Ruffian's got the upper hand right now. Nice, big chops. That button's stupidly good, but I got a good button on my own. Now we're in the final round.
Final game, final round for both our fighters. Jewelman this time wants the drive impact, but Ruffian managing to catch it.
And now Ruffian gets to level 3. He wants to eliminate that drive meter as much as possible because he knows that Jewelman is not going to be able to do a whole lot as soon as he gets in just like that, taking a big bite out of crime. Look at this pressure right now. He's trying to make sure there's no fun happening right there.
Second throw, will there be a third? No, there's a shimmy this time, but no conversion off the shimmy.
And honestly,
another level 3 from Jewelman. Will this be enough to upset Ruffian and take him to losers? One more hit. Drive gauge is extremely tiny right now.
But we've seen these sorts of comebacks happen before. No fun. You know what can happen at any given point. This could honestly be anyone's round with that Blanka-chan octave.
Okay, oh, the missed space slide. Jewelman going 2-1 in a major upset.
That was kind of impressive, I ain't gonna lie. The missed spacing was an unfortunate thing indeed, but we know what Ruffian is capable of. Don't count him out just yet. Now let's see if there's any adjustments made here. Nice, gets a good throw. Already starting us off.
It was best of 5, chat. I was misinformed.
Oh yeah, we are in winter semi, so baby, ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna be a good first of 3 from this point forward, I believe. For certain matches, not all matches. It is best of 5.
Ruffian's low on life. Blanka chance on the floor. Jewelman wants to approach without spending too many resources and hits him with the stop sign.
Nice. Ruffian walking up right now, but gets countered, and unfortunately, no more advantages for you. Blanka-chan sitting behind Honda. You can't go anywhere. Dad's not coming to get you. I'm uncle.
Okay. Ruffian, low on life. Jewelman doesn't want to approach right now. They have the life lead, but they don't have the drive guard gauge advantage.
Yeah, and Jewelman knows that, so he's going to sit there and just watch his meter rebuild up. Look at the life that Ruffian has right here. Oh, an unfortunate spike indeed, but it doesn't matter. He's still got the upper hand, but drive impact for drive impact into the chest. We are going into round number 2, and this is where Jewelman sits on set point right here.
Will Jewelman be able to defeat Ruffian and be on the winner's side for winner's finals?
It's looking like it may just happen because Jewelman is understanding how to fight the Blanka shenanigans tougher than a $2 steak. Indeed, my man don't even need the credit card, but I spoke a little too soon. Ruffian's got the upper hand, and now this is where Ruffian loves to get started, but Jewelman, no slouch, gets 2 good big throws in there.
Okay, Ruffian loses Blanka-chan, but gets throw. Jewelman can end this in one combo, and you can see Ruffian jumping around a lot to get away from Honda's hot zone.
And that's the thing with Ruffian, jumps around a lot at these risky moments because he wants to make the right pick, the right call. Those jumps are not just random jumps, those are calculated jumps, ladies and gentlemen. Nice, he switches sides, but back in the corner. I'm not sure if that's what they want to be at right now. Not sure if that's where they want to be at. And burn out. All it takes is one good hit or special move in the head, but takes it, and Jewelman takes it over Ruffian 3-1, knocking him down into the loser side of things.
Break out multiple times with their Juri.
The DJ
and NuckleDu decides,
out.
You know what? No more Bison. Let's smile. Let's get a little Caribbean action up in here.
Come on, man. Feel the beat.
You could do that. You could do that, not me.
Of course I can do that. I have to be able to do that. If I can't, well, I don't know what else to tell you. But I do know what to tell you right now.
I don't clear the melanin credit, okay?
I don't know, man. You know about brothers.
The chicken, chat. Way to set me up for that.
But you know what else is getting set up right now? The parry, and just like that, Jazdero has the upper hand, and I think they picked Bison for this matchup to make sure that they can keep the oppression on DJ because they don't want to give DJ a singular chance at momentum right here. But Dudang not gonna give up at any given point, never give up, never surrender, because Devil May Cry 4 is a really wonderful game. Despite
I was about to say hustle, loyalty, and respect.
I mean that too. You know, I got yeah. Shout out to John Cena, but that was Azure Boxing. I can't take that from them. I can't take that.
Oh, I see.
I gotta let them have their thing. Yeah, that would be right.
Stand and fight together.
Exactly, that one. That's a really good song. But this match is also really good as well. As you can see, NuckleDu dang low on the life right now, but a good punish on the slide in, but a level 1 reversal. That's invincible. Sorry, we're resetting the situation at hand.
Okay, Jazdero understanding that DJ has so many tools on top of extreme crazy damage at level 3.
And just like that, man. I think that's it. Hey, hey, hey. Yo, is that a JoJo reference, you know? Honestly, if I had a stand, I would just call it DJ. If I had a rush down stand, I would just call it DJ. Hands down.
So wait, is your so what's your stand? Like Bob Marley?
I'll get back to you on that one. I haven't thought that far yet. I'm like Plankton right now.
NuckleDu using the double air slashes to establish pressure and put Jazdero in the corner. And this is where DJ gets scary, especially with these feints.
But Jazdero manages to get out and land a meaty big punish, gets the follow-up special animation with the Psycho Crusher EX. And he's gonna go for another Psycho Mine, planting it on them. Ooh! What a wonderful jab.
Now remember, when DJ lands that double Sobot kick, he's plus, but he doesn't have enough for a combo. So really, you're just playing 50-50.
At that point, it could be either a throw or he could jump. He could do anything at that point. It's not, and sometimes it may not just be a 50-50. It may be 25 to like 25 by 3, 25, 25, 25.
Okay. Jazdero showing us why if you get touched by Bison, it's ouchy. It's ouch town.
And Bison's been like this since he was forever introduced. So this is classic Bison. Nothing's changed about this character. Belligerent, ignoramus, everything you could think of. But NuckleDu has the upper hand. Not going to give him any chance.
We've seen that pressure last week, remember?
Yes, we did. And just like that, level 1 into game number 2.
World's greatest Sobot allowed NuckleDu to get that round, and we are up 2-0.
Yes, we
Jazdero still gonna stay with the M Bison.
Yeah, this is definitely a crazy speed run right here, but it's looking like it doesn't matter in the end. Jazz trying to stay alive, of course, in the winner semi of things. Nice. I love the attempt of a parry right there from Dude, trying to get a perfect parry and reverse the tides here. But a broken throw and plus Psycho Crusher.
And NuckleDu didn't want anything to do with that mix-up.
Did you see how Jazz just rushed him down with the drive rush being prepared? That's the second time.
Remember what I said about the Mexican players here being just absolutely aggro brain?
They do not care. That's that KOF mentality to me. That's all I can think about. There's levels to this, you know what I'm saying? There's levels to this shit. And
cross up.
Well placed.
NuckleDu in the air a little too often, and Jazdero with the crouch heavy gets a round.
Classic
Much needed round.
Classic Bison button, but the classic punish on the Psycho Crusher, because that's hella unsafe, my friend. And let me see if you got the rhythm with your Dudang. Don't you drop it. Yes, sir. Bink.
This is like, this character, this player has been doing boom loops. Of course they got rhythm.
I would hope so. I can't let that level 2. I can't see that level 2 and think, all right, you better have this rhythm on deck. Nice, Jazdero trying to get back the upper hand here, but Dudang, no slouch at all. Good conversion indeed. 50-50. You get hit low. 1, 2, 3, and just like that, it's an easy GG, no re.
NuckleDu 1 round away from his from his 3rd win. Jazdero is in deep trouble.
You saw
he might need some of that psycho energy to revive him.
Oh yeah, give him a little one shot, please. So you see Dudang trying to take back the lead right here, but a well-placed drive impact from both players, but it was Dude that came out on top. Interesting combo to switch the sides and get the level 3, because guess what they want? That burnout.
They want burnout, they want damage, and more importantly, they want corner. Because we've seen Juice create havoc. Watch out. This is the one time where I could say, what's the mix? And in that time, it was wait and do nothing to wait for Jazdero to jump in.
I love watching my players.
Was that good on him? But right now, we're just talking about the future.
We're gonna put that match in the back burner right now, as we are going to be the Yoga Flame specialists. Liquid versus EC. We haven't seen EC all tournament.
You know what they said, you know, they're working on the hitbox. Whenever they lose, it's the hitbox. You know, that's cool. It takes a while to get used to the hitbox, and we're seeing right here the success of how EC's been doing with just 1 week of hitbox. They're being able to get in the top 8, and now they're getting a little bit more comfortable, doing a good job rushing Dhalsim down. You don't want to give Dhalsim space. You're going to set up the knockdown, shimmies back, goes for the throw, another throw to end it, and yeah, EC's just playing like they haven't switched controllers at all.
Well, you really have to look at the advantage of this situation, right? At the end of the day, Breakout is an online tournament. This is the time to experiment, right? You'll lose. Oh, well, you lost an online.
That's true. There's you know, there is still a lot of pride to be had. You know, a lot of competitors, especially like EC, who's won multiple weeklies in the Breakout Series, doesn't want to go 0-2. They don't want to go 1-2. They deserve to be in top 8 of how well they did. And sometimes it's not always like that. But to get back into top 8, that was a great air-to-air punish counter, by the way. But we're seeing the teleport drill from Dhalsim just kind of come out, just be a decent job to kind of get him out of pressure for the most part. Now Dhalsim's just kind of trying to creep his way into some corner pressure.
It's very rare for Dhalsim to go for corner pressure, and I think that aggression was the beginning of their downfall, because EC with this level 3, if Dhalsim wants to keep it close, EC will definitely keep it close.
Absolutely, and so right back at you. They had no choice really but to do it. It's not going to kill. Critical Art is going to do a lot of damage, but we got to see now what they're going to possibly do to hold this out.
More importantly, it's low life, and it gave Liquid some much needed positioning. Look how much space they're able to retreat to.
It is true, and we're seeing, look at that. Give him enough space and he has enough time afterwards to get the teleport to clutch out the round. And honestly, look at the meter difference. Barely any there for Liquid and EC, so this puts, wow, what a great mix up there with the teleport. Puts Liquid in a much better spot than expected.
Liquid making sure that their punches and game plan is very solid, and hopefully EC doesn't evaporate under pressure.
That's true. I don't believe so, but they're trying to get the throw in a little bit too early. Oh my goodness, just gets blown up there. Tries to go for the drive impact, getting a little bit frustrated there, but of course the drive rush into medium punch does it. Okay, crosses up. All right, we got him in the corner now. They reach the jump in, goes for the throw, goes in, tries to feint the throw grab, but punishes
that
out the float. I don't know if this is
the high floaty jump is now Liquid's downfall, and Liquid went for the throw, and EC just gives him a nice standing elbow, and that was Liquid's game. That was their game.
Yeah, that was really crazy how EC was still able to adjust after getting so many limbs to the face, just not having a good time approaching in the last round, just was able to just make Liquid crumple. But now it's Liquid's turn to possibly set things up. Pardon me.
EC has to be very cognizant of when Liquid is just slamming Yoga Fires, because Liquid as a Dhalsim main is trying to think about the next move. Will it be a teleport? Or will it just take advantage of you jumping?
Okay, I like that idea there. He wanted to try to, you know, blow up his move with drive impact surprise, but he was not able to do that because he had enough time afterwards to clutch out with that drive impact. But look at that. Drive rush just was able to catch the teleport there, but drive reversals off successful.
Standing heavy punch. This is prime Dhalsim land. If people want to complain about Guile being the keep away king, nah, it's Dhalsim.
You know what? I'm almost inclined to agree with you there. There's a little bit of you know, limb truckery, I guess you could call it. There's times where he's going to zone you out with the long limbs, and then they get clipped. They trade with a random move from five miles away. So there is that, especially, and then with the teleports too, has this great runaway to enable the zoning. Look at that perfect parry. Just knew that they were going to drive rush, press a button, and he gets the confirm off of the fireball alongside that into a sweet flip out. Throws her. He's in a tough spot. Eats the low. Still is forced under pressure here. Goes for the level 3. Just flips a random low. It's the move. I don't know if this is gonna kill, but this is such.
It's not gonna kill.
Terrifying.
It's not gonna kill because of the fact that Liquid started off with a light. But Liquid is like, you know what? I'll get the kill later because this is Dhalsim, the king of patience.
Yeah.
Guy does yoga, for crying out loud. He literally is based off of breathing, controlling your own emotion. Wow, I can't talk. Breathing and controlling your own emotions.
Yeah, I was gonna say you almost turned into an AI just struggling to speak there. It was just like,
Yeah.
it happens. Yep, exactly. I really like EC's kind of like low profiling there with the standing, I believe standing medium kick there, but it's not really getting anything off of it. It's just kind of just hopefully just trying to figure out another way in would be important here. Doesn't have a slide to help get in. Oh my god, he whips that drive reversal.
Miss-space drive reversal. That is horrible to spend meter and get your butt kicked at the same time. But the long floaty jump, this time being fortuitous, but Liquid misplaces the yoga. And he saved the level 1, chipping away at that drive gauge.
Absolutely. Splits Liquid into burnout there. So he's got to find a way to just rush him down. There we go. Drive rush pressure. Blows up the teleport. I like that. It just gave him enough recovery after the, I believe it's jumping down medium kick just to give him enough time to punish the teleport. And we're seeing EC go up once again. But of course, it's best 3 out of 5. We still got to find a way to deal with this Dhalsim game. One more possible, 1 to 2 more games after this.
Liquid does have the opportunity to take this around. They do have the meter advantage against EC.
Absolutely, but just look at that great throw grab, throw break there. But even better, what a sick anti-air confirmed there. Sets up damage and long range. Oh my goodness, just drive rushes, drive impacts, and is actually able to get it. I guess that move is non-special cancelable, so he just wasn't able to respond to that afterwards. So now...
Oh no, Liquid's in the bad part of town, burnt out against Juri with a level 2. We're going to have to spend it. Just get out of jail.
Nope. Unfortunately, the Great Ball of Fire was not able to even go up a smidgen before Juri gets her hands on him as she goes up 2-1. And of course, you know, winner of this moves on, loser of this has to sit out. But still, kudos to the players of getting in top 8.
Goodness gracious, he stays up a game.
Yeah, that's great. So I always talk about this, but the amount of mix-ups that Drive Rush provides is just absolutely insane. You get frame advantage off of a Drive Rush normal, and then people are going to know that, so you're going to go in and get Drive Rush grabbed, and then let alone somebody having a command grab on top of that, or just the emergency breaks. There's just so much stuff to deal with now, and EC's just not having a good time getting in. Wants to Drive Rush. Liquid just reads this with a perfect, great anti-air to kind of get him back in the swing of things.
Whenever Issei gets within jumping distance against Liquid, that's when things get really bad for them.
Absolutely. We're seeing just the yoga fireballs, spicing it up a little bit with the bouncy fireballs, the air fireballs. It's really good to kind of change up the tempo a bit, especially in the best 3 out of 5 match, to kind of keep EC guessing. You know, it's hard enough when they're dealing with a new controller, but dealing with new patterns that Dhalsim will provide is just going to be just as bad as EC gets thrown back into neutral.
Okay, we're at the neutral. Liquid, rare drive rush into button, and now they teleport, and this is bad. Every time Liquid gets overzealous and corners themselves, that's when they start to lose the match.
Absolutely, and just the teleports behind to try to get out of jail against Juri has not been working for them, and they're going for it. I thought they were going for it. I thought they were going to cancel into level 3 for a second, but it seems like that wasn't necessary as they preserve enough meter to carry it into the final round and have an equal strength against Liquid.
Both fighters are at level 3. Liquid is down a game. Issei on set point. can Liquid extend this and live to fight another game?
Yeah, this is crazy. I really like that mix-up that he got, but unfortunately he dropped it, and we're going.
Oh.
That
One
was
moment. I need to respond to something in chat real quick. Hi, chat. I actually like the music in Street Fighter 6 because it's a beautiful job of staying contextually relevant to the match while also informing story and character of each fighter's psychological state. And I will defend that to my grave.
You know what? I agree with it. I know sometimes it's not as exciting as other fighting games, but they do a really good job, especially with the final round of making it more exciting. I really like they took that innovation from Tekken 7 there. Well, actually, no, they've been doing it since Street Fighter 2, but brought it back. Thank you. But look at that. Stuck in the corner once again, tries to bait on that teleport, gets grabbed instead, goes for the classic drive rush, grabs him once again because he doesn't want to teleport, misses from a mile, does
it again!
Unfortunately, do it twice does work, but unfortunately it was too big of a risk as Easy takes that 3-1 over and Jewelman. I'm not going to be screaming, but I'm going to be so excited for that. But Arrow plays Juri with the pajamas against rufianMX. This is going to be a barn burner, I can already tell. Look at that parry. Hello, police.
Now remember, rufianMX has fought a Juri multiple times, that being easy, but Arrow ain't easy. And now will Arrow make this easy for Ruffian, or will Ruffian take an arrow to the knee? Sorry.
You know, that's a little bit overboard, but you know, you love to see it, honestly. That was a little bit cute, I gotta say. Almost as cute as this corner pressure that's happening right now. The take grab off of the medium kick is kind of disrespectful. I like that. Instant overhead was gonna get punished, so they tried to catch him off guard with the side kick. No dice.
Okay, Arrow, that wonderful life lead has been obliterated with a few exchanges from rufianMX. And now rufianMX has the first round.
Oh my god, the round start EX command grab again. We see this week after week and everybody doesn't expect it and just gets eaten out by it. And tries to contest there, misses unfortunately, and goes for the feng shui engine. What are you guessing?
Well, right now I'm guessing that Blanka's insides are going to be rearranged in a way that's going to miff his chi.
My tries to get him off him with the level 3. No dice. This is actually going to be a huge setback. What a cute little mix up there. Arrow just turned everything around after that rough rough round 1 as we go into the final round.
But also Arrow, because they use the level 2, they have meter advantage against Ruffian. This is the time to go ham.
I'd say so too. What a trade, by the way. So setting up with the fireball, I like it. Good punish there. Gonna go for the dash and grab. So got the parry. Didn't really get much off of it, but nice read to jump in there with the DP. And now he's gonna pressure him. Okay, doesn't get too big of a punish off of that. Now it's put in the corner of themselves, but is able to get out successfully. Into a super. Okay,
Dad.
That's pretty nice.
Ruffian looking a little mortal today, dropping the first game against Arrow. We haven't seen Arrow play, but oh my god, this is a Juri that knows how to convert.
Absolutely, that was a cute conversion. I did not expect that at all. So, you know, good stuff to Arrow there. But speaking of conversions, puts him back into the corner. Now forced to kind of go in, and you know, just like Juri does, that's so crazy that she can get a possible throw mix up off of that, but doesn't get too much off of it. Ruffian still with the life lead, gets a throw over himself, might go for another. Hey, doesn't go for it, but then is back in neutral and eats a drive rush.
Now this is some wise decision making from Arrow. Let's use the level 1 to get damage, threaten the drive gauge, and more importantly, put Ruffian near the corner, because that's where Blanka gets access to the damage, unless he himself is in the corner.
That's true, and what a gorgeous confirm. I thought they were going to end it with level 1 there, but doesn't, but gets the round regardless with the chip because they were in burnout. Good stuff to Arrow there. You're going to hear me say that a lot because just Arrow has been on point. Had a rough first round and then just was able to just lock in afterwards.
Okay, this time Ruffian catching Arrow right at the tip of their normals, but puts himself in the corner, wisely dashes forward and drive rushes to get back to the center.
Now
mid-screen throw loops, apparently.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, look at that double jab, take throw, takes round 2. We're going into final round here, and you know, it's just Arrow had 3 solid rounds, and then Ruffian had to say lock in as well and just said, "Vamonos, we're getting in here now." Okay, great extension. Goes for the grab again. Doesn't get Blanka-chan, unfortunately, there, but gets a nice trade there. Gonna try to keep the pressure going, but then great air, almost an air throw, but great aerial. Not aerial, just
This is the Ruffian special.
escape.
Ruffian's not afraid to pop level 2, full screen, no conversion, because he's so confident in their setups. And one more interaction, and it's going to be Ruffian tying it up.
Absolutely, and just like that, like you said, he loves using that level 2 to provide pressure, great combo extenders, carries them over to the corner, and just hits that. Okay, that was just a cute little situation there. Great conversion there, but now Arrow's stuck in the corner.
Okay, this is just like before. Arrow was not counting on Ruffian to throw loop him again, but Ruffian puts the brakes on the throw loop with only 2 attempts, and Arrow busts out. Backs away from the electric and is going to punish him. Arrow is so on point with these level 1s.
Absolutely. Just look at that conversion there. Just now is going to try to set up in a cute little range that Blanka is not going to be able to contest, but EX Rainbow Ball gets him out. Now he's got to figure out a way. Wow, that was a gross trade there. Throws him. Now
Another
this
throw.
is a... Oh, God, Ruffian. That was so close to getting around there. Now he's going to try to find a way. Are you kidding?
That
What a
traded?
gross trade. That traded. Standing heavy kick traded with that projectile. I don't know what to think about that. I mean, great read by Ruffian, but
Oh my
still,
god,
that
did
was
you see
almost
that interaction? Ruffian went for the throw, but because Arrow parried the Blanka-chan, he was throwing me.
big brain there by Arrow. Who is this person? I haven't seen Arrow before, and we could possibly see them going into, final round once again. Has it been final round on every single game so far? I think it has.
Okay, who will take the second game? Arrow this time understands, like, you know what? Let me go ahead and play aggressive myself. Forget whiff punishing, forget defensive play. I'm just going to hit this monster in the face.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, they're no throw instead.
God, this is more back and forth than a civilized debate. It's just going like back and forth. I can't even describe it besides being a neck and neck back and forth race here. But unfortunately now for Arrow, gets grabbed there. I like that. Tries to go for the shimmy, reads the shimmy, back dashes into neutral there. Now he's just trying to find a way to just deal with that relentless wall of normals from Ruffian. Oh, here we go.
Stand heavy right to the conversion of the level 2. Arrow is so ready for whatever Ruffian has. And Ruffian needed to use the drive reversal, catches with the wild edge.
Now we're back in neutral, and now we're playing who wants to use Blanka-chan. Okay, that was a great DP, but only got the edge of it, so it doesn't get all of the hits. So it almost put him in a better situation than normal. But oh my god, he lifts the Blanka ball.
Miss space, level 1 catches the overhead, and Ruffian takes the second game.
That's crazy. Just reads the possible string, just wants to get off of him, reads it with the shout of the earth, and just clutches out game 3 there. Now look at that. Standing heavy kick has been the moneymaker for Ruffian, besides throws, and it's just a great, obnoxious, big tool that Blanka has to deal with what Juri wants to do.
OD upward Blanka ball allows Ruffian to maintain the space, and Arrow stuck in it. Back dashes off the throw, but no big punish, and Ruffian will take this.
That's crazy. Okay, this is set point for Ruffian right now. Had a rough go against Jewelman, trying to bring it back to a possible run back. So good stuff on him, but Arrow's not letting that happen right now.
Arrow is not making it easy. They are really showing that they know how to pilot Juri quite effectively.
Oh,
And
that was a
Ruffian got
cheeky
caught blocking.
Yep, that was a cheeky reset there with the drive impact. Puts him in a pretty good situation. Great read on the almost like teleport. Little hop there, just smashed him out of whatever he wanted to do. And once again, for the 4th game in a row, we are seeing a final round.
Indeed. But Arrow gets caught. They were not ready for the OD Blanka ball, and Ruffian, understanding the position, puts them into the corner with the level 2.
saw him just try to be just kind of a little bit patient there. Tried to go for the parry, no dice. Get another grab there.
Oh my God!
He backdashes to get away from the Blanka ball, and we're seeing a level 3.
Yo, that was sick! Backdashing to avoid the Blanka ball, and now Ruffian is in the corner whenever Arrow has the corner pressure. Oh, yeah, I was about to say that was going to happen.
Yeah, and then he got the extendo with the level 2. Okay. Oh, that's so disgusting. Oh, drive rushes, and we're going to game 5. What are these confirms, dude?
We don't know who Arrow was starting this match, but right now Arrow is making a name for themselves, and Ruffian has to respect that.
Yeah, part of the Habib Bird. Big fan of the Angry Bird and the Big Bird, but look at this. Okay, great conversion here. Ruffian has to just lock in and just pretend that game 4 hasn't happened, but look at this. In burnout and just still having a commanding presence against Juri in the corner. Hey, EXDP to get him off. He's got to remember that he's in burnout, so he's got to go in. There we go. Okay, goes
Arrow
again.
can't take too many gambles like that. Will we see a drive impact? No, blocks at -6. This will be Arrow's game.
Yeah, this could be. That was a great round. Just has to do it again. This is a set point for Arrow. Okay, great confirm there from Ruffian. Blanka ball's there, goes for another one, says, get off of me with that EXDP. He wants to go back in with the EX Blanka ball, another one. He's kind of having been a little bit of an issue dealing with those, so he just goes for the drive parry instead.
Arrow walking behind the fireball, making sure that they have some space, making sure that their drive gauge is replenished. We are at the standstill in the match. Any move done is going to be big, weighty.
Absolutely. Okay, he goes in, fully loaded. Don't know if he wants to spend it. He could even just do level 2 to possibly... Okay, he doesn't have to spend any meter right now. Look at how juicy that was. Final round. Every single game has went to a final round of this match between Ruffian and Arrow. This is
Will
crazy.
we have a possible run back from Jewelman, or will Arrow pull off another upset and be this? Oh my God! You can feel the wind off of that mist heavy.
Oh no!
Oh my God! God, kick it in the wrong direction.
That was an unfortunate punish there from Arrow. Does able to keep the drive rush punish. Goes for the level 3. Not going to be able to put him in burnout. I don't believe this does true drive meters. But this is still such a really good option for Arrow to do. Still critical art though for Ruffian. Almost forgot who they were for a second. Punish counter. Throws him in the corner. This is how it starts here. Great perfect
Parry for parry.
Okay.
Reset
the
with the
chicken
overhead.
reset to prevent the scaling. That was obnoxious. Arrow over Ruffian, multiple breakouts.
I've been able to get high quality experience, so I'm prepared for the world stage.
Speaking of high quality, Jazdero, EC's losers fifth. Winner goes up against Arrow. This is going to be big. Best 3 out of 5, of course, throughout all of top 8 here for Breakout Series number 11. And Jazdero is going to be starting off with the Bison.
Yes, Evil Purple People is the name of this match.
Absolutely. With all the red people at Barmali Steelworks, it's just a myriad of colors here, but we're getting the usual stuff here. Tried to set up the bomb. EC does the right thing and jabs out. And now he's going for a corner pressure of themselves. Great juggle there. Okay, goes for a cute little reset there with the drive impact, but it's not enough. Okay, and just like that, unfortunate, gonna detonate. And yeah, that's a level 3 there.
A level 3 in the first round that only went for 43 seconds. Think of the meter game.
Actually, that was the second round. We missed the
That
first
was the second round?
somehow.
Oh,
Yeah,
well.
that's
I
how
was
Bison
wrong
matches
about
go. No worries, things happen sometimes. And okay, that was a cute little emergency shimmy there. With even better DP to get him back in neutral, but that doesn't matter for Bison. What a gorgeous juggle to set up the mine.
We're either going to see a Juri mirror or a Bison versus Juri again in the run back, because Arrow is sitting in the next tier up above these fighters.
Absolutely, getting a big win there over Ruffian. I'm mixing up my juries. This is I don't know what to tell you besides just pure Jazdero all the time. This is looking a bit rough for EC. This has been 3 rounds in a row. Got to figure out something there, but great stuff there, and even better punish counter to load tons of damage.
Tons of damage and the corner pressure, and EC spinning their precious drive gauge to get through, and Jazdero burns them out with no deep cycle pressure.
Yep, and you know, honestly, I really like this little brain destroyer approach that EC's having. You know, Jazdero knows that EC's gonna bust out with EXDG, and then now that it's gone, it's like, oh, you're not gonna be able to do anything, and then boom, level 1. But just like anything that we've seen in the last couple of matches against Jazdero, it doesn't matter. He's gonna get in regardless, and now he's on he's up 2-0 against EC.
2-0 against EC. A player that we have seen in the grand finals multiple times is now 2-0 at losers quarters.
Absolutely. We have seen Jazdero in grand finals before, but unfortunately they haven't won as much as EC, and now EC is just firing up all cylinders right now. Knows that they're in a horrendous spot, but now look at this. Jazdero doesn't care. If they clutch out this round, this is going to be a huge momentum shift. EC was so close. EC has not taken a single round just yet, but now they have. That was a little bit scary at first, but now EC is able to possibly turn things around.
Will EC continue on this hyper-aggressive style? We're not seeing it right now. EC being a lot more cautious, respecting Jazdero, hoping Jazdero does something big and stupid, just like a misplaced scissors kick.
Oh my god, but he gets back with the knee press nightmare, going in with another scissors kick there. Okay, drive rush, the classic with Juri, throws him again. Goes for another drive rush. Goes for it again. Drive rush low this time. Guessed incorrectly. That's the name of the game. Level 3. I don't believe this is going to kill, but it's still going to put EC in a good spot.
It is an avalanche of torrenting offense. And EC with the level 3 finally gets their first game, and Jazdero's hot streak comes to a screeching halt, and we're going to move on to the training stage right now and see how this goes.
Absolutely. 2-1 for Jazdero. 2 rounds straight for EC. I don't know how ironic it would be if EC ran it back with 4 rounds straight, but we'll see. Okay, drive rush.
Wait, what's ironic about that? I think it would be more of a coincidence than an irony.
Well, okay. We'll talk about this afterwards. I believe it's irony, but it could also be. I think it's both. But anyways, Jazdero's got something to figure out here. 3 straight rounds with a perfect on top here. Okay, drive reversal. Hasn't done that in a while. Gets stuffed, unfortunately. I like the idea. Level 1 to get off. Knee press nightmare is going to bring him close to the corner. And now, even with that, still at a disadvantage. Okay, never mind.
Jazdero is recognizing that EC, whenever they get a knockdown, wants to go for the meaty. So that's why a lot of Jazdero's wake-up options are hitting.
Absolutely. And, okay, once again, this isn't going to kill this time, I swear. If it does, I'm going to have to ask Capcom something.
No, don't worry, it ain't going to kill.
Oh, it's definitely not. What? Still puts him in a really good spot. Again, with the last hit. Okay, this could possibly be the round. No one's, okay, never mind. Does not, but puts him in burnout state. I like it. Okay, that's cute. I like that. If he blocked all of it, he would have
died.
Impact anyways.
Jazdero set points against EC. If they win, they'll be fighting another Juri in the form of Arrow. Or will we get the Juri mirror if EC keeps going on this comeback tour?
Absolutely. The hitbox is nothing. Just look at all that practice. 7 days of hitbox, and you're already in top 5, but it has to eat that horrendous overhead from M. Bison. That is a moneymaker there. Okay, gets the mine. Has to block again. Gonna blow up right in the face, trying to go for a drive rush. Steals the corner, gets a low, and that could possibly be it for Jazdero, and it is. Okay, level 2 to seal the deal as Jazdero takes it over EC 3-1, but has to fight Arrow, another Juri after this.
EC was not ready for this.
Yeah.
It's also
now this
Tuesday
is
today.
what I want to see. Jewelman and NuckleDu. This is what my life has mounted up to be honest with you. Look at these 2 specimens of just electrifying. Just I don't know what else to say besides this is gonna be fun. We don't see NuckleDu on the Guile. It doesn't matter. His DJ, I haven't seen a DJ this electrifying since other DJs, especially one of my old friends, LB Deceptions, who hasn't played in a long time. Hope he's doing okay, but Jewelman's not doing okay after that first round.
This is definitely, there is a story. This is a battle of pride. Jewelman representing the Breakout Series, and NuckleDu, the quote-unquote invader, taking it to Jewelman easily in that first round, and they are still maintaining that pressure.
Absolutely. Jewelman, you know, this is tough. Honda has ways to deal with pressure, but unfortunately right now, I don't believe he does in terms of DJ's pressure. He's able to get out with the butt slam and the Jewelman special, stomping the EX Oicho Pro. You love to see it. Has to do it, catches a low, but now it's NuckleDu's turn. But okay, he just holds the parry button. I like it. And now we're in a weird spot where Jewelman has barely any resources. Goes for level.
God,
yeah,
that was such a great
I
call.
thought this was the first round still.
No. Jewelman is unable to find an answer when they're being cornered by NuckleDu between the air slashes and the immense pressure. Jewelman is hitting buttons desperately.
And that's the thing. Jewelman needs to figure out a way to just prevent NuckleDu from playing, but you're also having to deal with such a monumental task of not giving NuckleDu a chance to play. So he's in the corner, hits the punish counter off the butt slam, which gives him a ground bounce. This is going to be a decent amount of damage. Unfortunate, goes for the command grab when he jumped. And now we're seeing a level 1. And look at that punish. Oh God, NuckleDu, don't do it to him like this. You're only going to make him stronger if you send him into the losers bracket.
That's probably what we're going to need right now, because Jewelman just has no answers. It's looking like a character exhibition from NuckleDu's part.
This is tough. Okay, great punish there. Just knew that it wasn't exactly safe, even with the, I believe it had the power up on it too. So just trying to find that sweet spot of just being able to actually, no, yeah, NuckleDu already found that sweet spot, and Honda can't honestly deal with it. He does have standing heavy punch, but just hasn't been able to get much mileage off of it. Okay,
finally we got the Rekkas. Jewelman can take this round. NuckleDu's very low, and we go for the double dick teriyaki stick OD command throw, and finally Jewelman takes a round.
That was crazy. I didn't realize how low NuckleDu's health was. I don't know how he got it that low. Kudos to Jewelman for getting that done, but still has to take a game. Okay, he gets out with the EX headbutt. He's still okay. I like that little sweep there. Okay, I'm going to be saying okay a lot because it's just I'm still trying to process just what exactly Jewelman is trying to do to get going right now. Great mash out, great sumo spirit.
Jewelman, we are in winners finals. This is first to 3. They trade. Jewelman has the life lead against NuckleDu, and NuckleDu playing the pacing game.
Boom, trunks through. No way, are we going to see? Oh no,
no, we get a drop. We're not going to see Jewelman's level 3, but we're definitely going to see NuckleDu's level 3. Damage, corner, and more importantly, Jewelman is going to stay burnout that much longer.
Absolutely, this is going to be a tough spot. He's got to find a way. He's just letting him just kind of go back, just hoping that he's not going to get chipped out too badly. He wants to get in, and he eats the stun. This is not good. Oh God, and he's going for the EX boom moves. And NuckleDu prevents us from seeing Jewelman take a game so far, and it's 2-up for DJ.
You really feel for Jewelman. They did have an ace in the hole. They could have used the level 3 to stop the drive impact, but they just weren't ready. Meanwhile, NuckleDu was ready with the Sobot mix-up and pushing Jewelman into the corner. With punish, it's going to be Du's time.
Yeah, in NuckleDu time, it's just going to be all burnout all the time, and he doesn't care. Hey, I like that jump out there. Puts him in the corner, but unfortunately, that's not safe. Okay, NuckleDu just getting fancy with it, but that tree has been chopped down, and he gets back in the game possibly. Are you kidding me? NuckleDu traveled from all the way from Vancouver to Texas, and look at that ultimate killer head wrap. That could possibly be it.
No, it's not going to be it.
Yeah,
it is scaled.
Yeah, that was a lot more scaled. Oh, Oh my
No,
God.
no stop sign. This is so scary.
Oh my God, great punish there. And we're seeing set point here. Jewelman's putting up a really good fight, but it's NuckleDu. It's NuckleDu's DJ is just looking so good in this matchup. I just don't know what Jewelman has to do in order to deal with this relentless onslaught.
We need to see Jewelman take more risks, while at the same time understanding that a lot of DJ's moves, like the sway, you could blow up with DI. Jewelman has been having great success with the DI.
Yeah,
But NuckleDu has been having great success with everything else. No conversion off of that opening.
That's true. NuckleDu is close to getting burnt out, so we could possibly see something there. Okay, I like the link. What are we going to see here? Unfortunately, oh, great drive reversal, and he's not burnt out yet, but the next move is going to be, so is NuckleDu. Sorry, Jewelman. Okay, he gets him with the cross-up. Jewelman staying alive just for one more round, possibly.
One disadvantage with DJ is that the jackknife has a really wonky hitbox and will miss like that. But do understands that Jewelman in the corner techs the throw. They both go for the drive rush, but DJ has the better one.
Absolutely. What a cute little emergency break there with the jab. He catches him with the standing heavy kick. But still, Jewelman has corner advantage or head and catches the sway. Okay, resets it back. Wants to try to see if he can react to what NuckleDu does, but this is just giving NuckleDu just more space to set up whatever he wants to do. And he's awake. He knew that was coming. And this is just going to be a cute little confirm from DJ here.
God,
Didn't
drive
even have
rush,
to do
air
it to him.
juggle. NuckleDu, you spoil us.
Yeah. This
And their brilliance with stopping a lot of these corner situations with Blanka,
Okay.
but can they just match up to the raw power that is Jazdero's and Bison?
That's true. And, you know, that's the thing about, I like him going with Bison because, honestly, Bison, in my opinion, is a much easier character to pilot than JP. And so it's just, his gameplay is more comfortable, what he has to do is more easier, and just look at that. Throw loops there. Reads the fact that Arrow wants to go for an EXDP, doesn't get the kill, but gets the bomb set up, so he's just putting him in just a ridiculous amount of block stun and burnout, and can't do anything about it. Ends the round in the match.
Okay, this is for, well, it's not winner's final, I'll tell you that.
No, it's loser set. It's lower semis, so we're in top 4 territory right now. Yeah, I think I got it. Yeah, it's top 4 right now. Bison gets blown up there. Pardon me, my brain is just melting the farther we get into the bracket, and I do apologize. But we're seeing Juri now goes for the drive rush overhead mix-up, and we're just trading normals here. We're just pressing buttons. But now Jazdero gets a clean opportunity to get the mix-up on the go. You there?
Jazdero spends the last of their drive gauge to get this full conversion to the level 3, and Maloney's been having trouble calling it, so I will say this is going to kill now.
Wow, that wasn't a gimme at all or anything.
Hey, look, when I gamble, I like my surefire bets, okay?
You know what? You're a little bit too safe, you know, for Las Vegas. I'll tell you that. But no, that's not true. But look at this. Arrow doesn't care. You know, he's just gonna rush him down anyways. Got to bring him to the corner here. And just as I say that, Jazdero gets momentum, and then now Arrow has it back.
Arrow needed to put some much needed pressure. The level 1 gets Jazdero out of the corner and burns out Arrow. We've seen Jazdero make a lot of big comebacks off of similar situations like this, but drops the bomb.
Oh no, that was. We could call that a hot potato. Just unfortunate there that he dropped the mindset up there, and it just gave Arrow the opportunity to steal the round, basically. But hey, Jazdero has to shake that off. Great punish counter there by Arrow's Juri, but not too much off of it.
Arrow close to the corner. Jazdero got too hungry, and Arrow responds with the drive impact. They're going to burn themselves out. I would, yes, level 3. Okay, here, Maloney. Want to take this one?
It's going to be a pixel. Right now, it's going to be a pixel.
No.
Oh, dang it. Dang it. See, this is why I stopped playing Will It Kill. But you know what? You got me there. Arrow ties it up 1-1 this best of 5 series. Still a lot of games to go. We still got losers finals and grand finals after this too, so stay tight. This is
Bison with the rich woman sweep, or some people say the Hime sweep.
the Hime sweep, the Ojo Sama sweeper. Okay,
Yes.
I like it, but Juri doesn't care. Look at this life lead that Arrow magically created now. And now they take game. Sorry, not take game 3. They take round 1.
Remember,
Yes.
we were talking about Arrow's situational awareness. They just know when to press at the right time and what move to punish.
Look at that cute little whiff move there. I don't know if that was like a possible frame kill. Okay, tries to get out with the drive reversal. Haven't used that in a while. He usually goes for like the XDP, but unfortunate read there. And we're seeing the level 2 to close things out. Well, close out the round as we go over to a final round with a perfect from Jazdero.
That's definitely an interesting choice from Jazdero to use the level 2. They could have killed with the level 1, but they spent it all. I don't know if that was a deliberate call or muscle memory, but the whole point is Jazdero is entering this match with a severe meter disadvantage.
Absolutely. I don't know if it's going to matter. We are at a level 1 situation there and a back throw. This was honestly just bait. This is like Arrow knew that they used all the meters, so they decided to go in, and then all of a sudden they're getting thrown loose for their trouble and struggling to get to keep pressure in the corner. We're seeing the bomb setup, but not too far away. But look at that, just gets in, but burns themselves out. They could be put in a really bad situation. It could possibly die in 2 touches.
Oh no, not if Bison lands a scissors kick just like that.
Yeah, that was
calmingly
huge.
Arrow went for the overhead, but Jazdero too quick on the jaw with the crouching medium, and they take the second game 2-1.
Yeah, that was a great drive rush check, not gonna lie. And don't know how they're going to kind of recover from that, but great EX Fireball to get him off. I was kind of surprised that worked, but okay. I was a little bit surprised. I thought that was going to be a link, but it was just American Reset instead. We saw, okay, great punish there, puts him in burnout. Oh my god, that should be the end of the round.
Jazdero does not need the level 1. Oh, actually they do. They used up all their drive gauge, and they want to be absolutely sure. Still doesn't get
This
the
is
kill.
where I should have betted. But, sorry to interrupt, but that's where I should have betted. But this is match point now for Jazdero.
Arrow was looking so dominant, but they just did not have the tools to defeat Jazzero's and Bison.
Yeah, I couldn't believe just. I honestly don't know. This Jazdero is putting in work. I almost think Bison's putting in work. Look at that. Another drive impact reset there. We got the bomb detonation. This could be, yeah, this is without a doubt death here with the level 2. Another perfect. 2 perfects in the set. Jazdero takes it over Arrow 3-1 as they go into loser game 3. So unfortunately they weren't able to make top 8 this time, but I could see him in top 8 next week for sure. But anyways, Jewelman, Jazdero, we could possibly see Death Store Jewelman. I don't know if Jazdero's ready for it. He's got to take him out as quickly and as soon as possible.
What a wonderful story. Dead Store Jewelman, a player who gets stronger the closer they are to death, versus Bison, a character who has died and been resurrected even stronger.
Absolutely. This is honestly, this is going to be the toughest thing about it. Jewelman, Jewelman's Honda, like Honda in general, struggles, with defense, and that's fair. But you're dealing with an offensive powerhouse that them Bison, and they're going to use the level 2 to close out round 1. And honestly, if I was Jazdero, I would be okay with using that level 2 because you're just going to be able to just, regardless of how much meter you have, you're going to provide lots of pressure against that Honda.
It really shows how much Jazdero respects Jewelman for them to pop a level 2 on the first round. And Jewelman finally, after weathering the storm, is going to use the drive impact and get some much needed offense.
Absolutely. So this is the interesting thing about, oh my god, he reads that with a drive impact. Okay, sets the mine back up, misses the tree chopper, and goes down 1-0 against Jazdero. So we're getting closer and closer to Death's Door. Okay.
We are in losers. There's no more extra lives, no more extra continues. It is do or die here. And whoever wins this will be fighting the do in top grand final.
Absolutely. Do-dang awaits the winner of this. He's definitely been winning a little bit, but it doesn't matter. NuckleDu's definitely going to be more than prepared against these two players for sure. Do-dang has been in this situation before multiple times, but you know, so has these guys. This is definitely not going to be Jazdero's first Grand Finals appearance. If Jewelman wins this, I believe this might be his first Grand Finals appearance. He has had a top 3 placement before, so we'll see if he's able to clutch out. But unfortunately, right now, not so far. Jazdero goes up another round. A great jab check there. This is how it starts. Bison struggles as well, but gets that perfect parry throw, puts him back into the corner almost. You know, it's just like life, death, and taxes. Bison's going to carry you over the corner. Okay, he knew he did not want to deal with that drive impact there. Knew he was going to go for it. Great conversion there.
Jewelman is on point with these drive impacts, but that is only one piece of the puzzle. And Jazdero is going to pick up the pieces, pick up Jewelman, and take him apart with that level 3.
Absolutely. He definitely shown Honda that the square peg goes into the square jar there. Just slams back down with with reckless abandon there. But unfortunately for Jewelman, he's stuck in there, has to get out. Ring of Fire fails, unfortunately, and Jazdero puts Jewelman onto death's door. 2-0.
Jewelman went for the Johnny Cash reference for the Ring of Fire, but unfortunately it just burned, and he got taken down to the Ring of Fire.
Yeah, unfortunately didn't even get a chance to burn. He got burned himself trying to go for it, but now we gotta see him lock in, please. I'm trying not to be biased. I really enjoy Jazdero's Bison as well, but just Jewelman has turned into a truck time and time again. He just has to figure out just one thing to just constantly throw Jazdero off, and we could see maybe a game 5, even just another game with Jewelman. Great perfect parry there, puts him in the corner.
This could be it.
This could, he misses
Oh
the
no,
tree
the
chopper.
spacing favored Jazdero. The ill-timed jump allowed Jazdero to get damage, and slowly they're pushing their way out of the corner.
Oh, that traded, I can't believe it. Butt slam, puts him in the corner, still safe, but great stuff and, great intercept there. And he's gonna use the knee press right there. Excuse me, to almost go up 5 rounds in a row. This could be 6 rounds straight for Jazdero.
We are not seeing Death's Door Jewelman. Unfortunately, we are seeing Jazdero deliver Jewelman to an early death. How have the mighty have fallen? And it's unfortunate to see it, but at the same time, not enough to have one good match. You gotta keep winning to stay alive here.
I like the sumo spirit. I like the sumo spirit setup, but here's the thing about it: Jazdero did not care, and he put him. Actually, look at this. Okay, this is not going to kill. Okay, hits the stomp. Okay, he usually goes for the command grab, but he catches him with the stomp, and we're going into a final round for the first time this set.
Will Jewelman stop hemorrhaging matches? They need to win one more round to get a game. Okay, 2 safe jump options.
Oh my god, he breaks the drive impact with 100 hands. Unfortunately, he's not able to capitalize out of it. Has the bomb stuck on him. Okay, he tries to jab out of pressure. Bison jumps back. We're back in neutral. Both players just wants to beat the stuffing out of each other, but now Jazdero is able to put the mine on him. Okay.
Jazdero putting Jewelman into the corner. Low drive gauge means Jewelman. Okay, Jazdero's burnt out. What's gonna happen?
Ring of Fire, here we go. Okay, this isn't gonna kill, but this is gonna put Jewelman in a much better option, but he has to be wary of that level 3 that Jazdero can...
This is a really good positioning for Jewelman. Jazdero is burnt out and catches him in the air with the Cycle Crusher. It was Jewelman's round, but no.
No. There, bro. Come on. Oh, God. It just looked like it was going to be another game in the set. Unfortunately for Jewelman, just gets executed before... Yeah, Hokuno
Wow.
again for sure.
But hey, let's go ahead and look at
Yes.
NuckleDu. Run the stats by us, Pete, please.
Of course, he's played 6 matches. He won all of them. He's been first to match point 5 times. He's got a perfect win rate in top 8, a perfect match point conversion. he's just been an absolute beast tonight and last week as well. He is 1-for-1 for the Breakout Series, Street Fighter 6 champion. He won last week. He's got 5th place at Duel Academy. It's the 65th one. He's got a 1st place win at the FlyQuest Fight Series, number 33. You know, he's got to be pretty good to get 1st place in one of those, especially at the FlyQuest Flight Series. But of course, getting a 1st place in his first time at Breakout Series number 10, you know, that speaks volumes as well.
NuckleDu is very new to the Breakout scene, but not new to Street Fighter, playing with over 10 years of experience. He is the guy to beat tonight.
Absolutely, and honestly, for the foreseeable future, he could be the guy to beat for a long time coming. But going to Jazdero now, this isn't his first time. This is his 2nd grand final appearance at Breakout Series. Bridesmaid, not the bride. He has to reset the bracket against NuckleDu and then win it again in order to take it. But he got a 9th place. That's respectable at a Dual Academy at 65. And he got a 1st place finish at Kaligema, number 51. I apologize if I said that wrong. Spanish is not my forte, unfortunately. But look at that. 14 played, 9 matches won, 9 to match point. He's got a nice 89% match point conversion. That means he's able to clutch out that game if he's up. And then, you know, still being in losers, he's got a 64 win rate. That's still respectable. Might be able to get that up, even if he doesn't, thanks to NuckleDu. Still getting 2nd place at this weekly is pretty dang good.
You talked about this before, Maloney. It is already tough enough from the loser's end to reset the bracket, but you got to reset the bracket ... with NuckleDu.
Yep. He's not going to make it easy. He is 3-0. He beat Jewelman 3-0. I don't even know if anybody took a game off of NuckleDu so far, and they have not. So good stuff to him so far, but we're already in the grand finals right now. NuckleDu dang with the DJ going up against the Bison that we've seen the whole time. Gets the bomb set up already, and we're already seeing shenanigans just go down.
NuckleDu already in the corner, and Jazdero understands that opportunities like this are few and far between. So if you got an opening against NuckleDu, you better cash out and you better kill him.
Absolutely. Look at that. Okay, that was a great anti-air. I know what Jazdero wants to do. He's got one last shot against this DJ here, and he wants to just put out all the stops, so maybe just once he could be the person that said, hey, I was the one that made him whip out the guy.
That's a very good point. If you could force the top player into their main, that's a moral victory in and of itself. Hey, your secondary not good enough for me. You gotta fight your best to beat me.
Absolutely. Look at that punish though. Misses the drive impact, swing and a miss there, but another swing there. What's up the mine? Still is in a disadvantage regardless. Doesn't get the best confirms off of mine set up big screen. So, but look at that. Hip gauge almost depleted there. Not in a good spot. Still got another round to go. Maybe if he's able to squeeze out a level 3. No, doesn't go for it. NuckleDu takes that round.
Jazdero was really hot out of the gate with one round, but with these players, you can't just win one round. You gotta win games. You gotta win sets. And if you're an elite player, you adjust on the fly.
Absolutely. This isn't Jazdero's first rodeo, but it's definitely not NuckleDu's either. So he's just using that drive rush to kind of just bob and weave, kind of to deal with Jazdero's pressure. He does put himself in burnout, but level 3, even with all the scaling that Machine Gun Upper gave, should, yeah, definitely will take that round with a perfect as NuckleDu takes game 1.
First game goes to NuckleDu quite decisively. We were expecting this. Now the time is now for Jazdero to show us what they're made of.
Absolutely. You know, if Jazdero goes down 2 games to nothing, do you think we're going to see the DJ? Sorry, not the DJ, the JP, the other one with alphabets in their letters, in their name, pardon me. But I don't know if that would even be a good idea, so might be best for Jazdero to stick out the Bison the whole way. I just convinced myself that he should go Bison the whole way, by the way. Look at this, just NuckleDu just absolutely running over Jazdero once again.
I don't like to talk, belittle our players, especially when they are regulars, but, running over is the apt word to use. NuckleDu's making this easy, and finally, Jazdero finds an opening. Last time they cornered NuckleDu, they got the round. Let's see if that happens again.
Absolutely. Okay, gets them. Oh, I can't believe it. The bomb explosion with the jumping medium punch, air to air. Okay, no one suspects the jackknife the second time. So I really like that there. Great aerial to kind of stuff it there. Great. Oh my goodness, he had it. He had the throw punish. Unfortunately, that he was not able to. Gives him another chance. Stuffs the sway. We get another final round there.
The overhead can be interrupted with a crouch medium, and that's what Jazdero did. But NuckleDu, okay, jumps and gets hit. That's the time. Oh, drive rush is too late. No punish.
Unfortunate there, but still in a pretty good spot there. Drive rush into the tick throw. No dice. NuckleDu's seen that before. Got to find something else to possibly overwhelm NuckleDu with. But okay, there's a couple of hits that were landing, but nothing big coming out of them so far. So we're basically almost even on both sides.
Okay, look at the spacing from NuckleDu standing it right at the tips off the sway, and now they pressure the situation. Gets checked on the drive rush. Jazdero's really good at doing that.
Absolutely. We're going to take him for a ride. We're going to grind him up to pieces and throw him back down, but this isn't going to be enough. Doesn't have the mind set up either because of how long that level 3 took. And unfortunate there, that could have been the round, but he still keeps the pressure up with the drive rush as we go to game 3. NuckleDu is tournament point. Well, almost tournament point. One game away from taking the tournament with no losses.
Remember, NuckleDu won the last breakout.
Yes.
They're now in the grand final of this breakout, and this man has a 100% win record, and it's starting to hold up still.
Absolutely. With DJ, by the way, no switches to Guile. Just all DJ all the time, but from what we saw on stream. But we can't count out Jazdero just yet. We got the mine set up. The mine is now gone because of EX Jackknife. Of course, it goes away when Bison gets hit or has to block. But look at that. He doesn't care. Knee press nightmare, and DJ parries the whole thing. Gets a lot of drive meter back, and it gives him enough meter to go for this extension. No meter required. Tournament point NuckleDu.
These are going fast. NuckleDu is not only destroying breakout, but I think he's trying to set a few breakout records in terms of fastest tournament.
Absolutely. It's still 10-1 over here in Newfoundland, but still, this is actually possibly one of the earliest I've been out. And okay, great confirmation there. Hits the ground bounce, bomb set up. Okay, has to deal with the bomb once again. Okay, good defense by NuckleDu. I felt like that mix-up was a little bit sus, but it doesn't matter.
Oh my
God. It does matter.
That was a good wake-up option, but not at the right time. NuckleDu slamming the level 3. Not gonna kill. Not gonna burn out, but it's gonna hurt.
Oh, it
does burn out.
I'm
wrong.
But what a gamble to just tell him just get off of me with that crouching medium punch. Just not get the kill.
Oh no, no punish off of the machine gun upper.
Oh no, you hate to see it, but you love to see it for Do as NuckleDu takes the tournament. No games dropped. That's a NuckleDu sweep. Good showing.